Okay, so I've recently seen lots of discussions on social media and questions asked usually by young and new bushcrafters and survival enthusiasts, asking questions about knives, types of steel, and stuff like this. And most people, especially on certain Facebook groups, just make fun of it. Try to avoid answering this kind of questions because actually the answers can depend on personal preferences. So instead of doing that, instead of making fun of these people, instead of trying to be an asshole, I decided I would just present and demonstrate how different types of knives, steel and brand aside, because that's actually a secondary thing when it comes to choosing a knife. So I wanted to show how different types of knives perform in a typical bushcrafting camping scenario. All right, so do you already have your pick? Because I do. But I'm not gonna tell you, that's not how it works. Did I feel any difference in cutting performance between all those knives? Of course I did. But did any of those knives cut that much better that it's worth just that much more money? I don't think so. So why the hell would you spend so much money on a knife, you might ask? Well, you don't have to. If you don't want to, don't do it. If you like a piece of jewelry, man's jewelry like this, be my guest, go ahead. That's what I did because I thought it was beautiful. All of those knives I thought were beautiful and worth the money. So, but do you absolutely have to have it? You can get by with a $10 Mora, regardless of the length differences and everything that is attached to it, which is obviously longer knives are going to be heavier, but at the same time are going to have longer reach. It's going to be easier to cut certain things, longer strips and things like that, but they are going to show, they are going to weigh a lot. And on the other hand, smaller, shorter knives, easy to conceal. You probably practically don't remember that they're in your pocket or on your belt, but you know, when it comes to cutting, sometimes it's going to be more difficult to reach somewhere to cut a longer strip. But then again, it's going to be a lot easier to control and get in difficult places when carving, when whittling, when doing some really fiddly fine tasks. So apart from the price, size and all the obvious, the difference between the K-bar and the Benchmade bug out is what you think it is. Because ultimately it's all down to your personal preferences. Whether you mind to carry a pound of a knife on your belt or you don't. Whether you mind if people see you walking around with a half machete hanging out and dangling on your belt or not. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. Please click like, share and subscribe. Visit my website simonsdiscoveries.com. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You can also follow Simon's Discoveries Facebook page, which is updated daily with new interesting pictures and stories. I also encourage my Polish viewers to check out and subscribe to the Polish version of this channel called Szymon Odkrywa. You can find the links to all my social media and the other channel in the description box down below.